Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Jen, and this is A Better Life with Jen. In today's video, I'm going to take you through a full day of eating. Now, it's been a while since I've done a full day of eating video, so I thought it would be fun to do another one. And the last time I did one was when I was in my intentional bulking season. So if you didn't see that one, go back and watch that. But when I was doing that, my calories were quite a bit higher than they are now. Now I'm sitting at my maintenance calories, so it looks a little bit different in my full day of eating. My maintenance calories are anywhere between 21 to 2200 calories. I give myself a little bit of flexibility in there. And then I still try to prioritize protein. So my protein targets are right around 140 grams, plus or minus a few. I still try to focus mostly on whole foods, but there are some fun foods that I throw in, as you will see. So I hope you enjoy as I take you through this full day of eating at maintenance. So the first thing I'll be having is my pre-workout snack. Now, I always do my workout first thing in the morning, and I always like to have a snack before. I do not do any fasted workouts. So I always choose something that's just some quick, easy to digest carbohydrates. And currently I'm doing Rice Krispie treats. I tend to alternate between Pop-Tarts and Rice Krispie treats are my favorite pre-workout snacks. I happen to be on a Rice Krispie treat kick right now because I bought the big Costco size box where you get like 60 of them. So going through these, then I might switch off to some Pop-Tarts, but these are great, very easily digestible, sit easy on the stomach, don't feel heavy in my workout. So I'll have this, I got my water, and I'll get my workout in, and then I will meet you back here when it is time for some breakfast. So it is time for breakfast, and this morning I'm going to go ahead and make a yogurt bowl. These are great to have during the summer where it's warmer and you don't want something really hot and heavy for breakfast. So my current hyperfixation is these Chobani's 20-gram protein yogurts. I love these. My two favorite flavors are vanilla and then mango. Both are amazing. This yogurt has a great texture. It's pretty thick and has a great flavor, so I really like this. This is going to be the base of my yogurt bowl. I also have some oatmeal that I'm going to sprinkle on top, going to give some great carbohydrates and a little bit of texture to it. And then I also have some flaxseed and some chia seeds, which are going to give some fiber and some healthy fats. And then I'm going to sprinkle a few blackberries on it as well for some fiber and some color. So let's get started and make the yogurt bowl. So here you can see we have the blackberry mango yogurt bowl. I have the chia seeds, the flax seeds for some healthy fats and some fiber, and then the oats for some texture and some carbohydrates, and then the blackberries. This is going to be a great filling breakfast, a great source of carbohydrates from the oats, and then that 20 grams of protein with that protein yogurt, and then the healthy fats with the flax and the chia. I like to have a good dose of protein in my breakfasts. I like to try to get between 25 to 30 grams of protein with each breakfast because that really does help keep you satisfied, well until lunch. So this yogurt bowl here has about 30 grams of protein total. So it's going to be really filling, really great, but nice and cool and refreshing in the summer. It is now lunchtime, and I am going to go ahead and make a tuna pasta salad. So another great meal, super easy, but something that's great to have in the summer when the temperatures warm up. I just happen to have some cooked pasta left over. It was just in the fridge, so just some plain cooked pasta. I am going to use one of these tuna packets, and if you have never used these before, what are you even doing? These things are so simple. They come in numerous flavors. This one happens to be sweet and spicy Thai sweet red chili, so I thought this sounded really good. Great source of protein. This little packet has 15 grams of protein. I'm just going to dump that in with the pasta. And then I just have some green beans that were in the fridge. These were just frozen green beans that I had cooked the other day. They were just left over in the fridge. So I'm just going to throw all that together and make a super easy pasta salad, but going to be complete. The protein from the tuna, the carbohydrates from the pasta, and then fiber and color from the green beans. So let's go ahead and make the pasta salad. So as you can see, this pasta salad came together in about 30 seconds. Just opened the package of the tuna, dumped it in with the pasta, dumped in those green beans. Very quick, very easy, and like I said, a very complete meal. This lunch is going to have over 20 grams of protein because there is some protein in the pasta as well as some of the green beans, and then with the protein in the tuna. But like I said, really tasty, really quick and easy, great in the summer months. It is a few hours after lunch and before dinner, and I'm going to go ahead and have a snack. I've been doing some yard work. It's been warm out, so I want something cool and refreshing. So today I have decided to have an ice cream sandwich for my snack. So I got these, the brand is called Ruby Jewel mini ice cream sandwiches, and this is chocolate chip cookie with vanilla bean ice cream. So I'm gonna go ahead and have this as my snack. I'll probably actually take it outside because it's beautiful out, nice and warm. Enjoy a little bit of sun and have this. As you can see, they have the chocolate chip cookies with the ice cream in the middle. The perfect summertime treat. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this. In a few hours, I'll have dinner and I will be back to show you what I'm having for dinner. Well, we have arrived at dinner time and dinner looks amazing. I think it's going to be so great. I have these seasoned turkey burgers that I got at Costco, and they're super great, tons of protein. Each burger has 30 grams of protein, and the only ingredients are ground turkey and then some spices. So really great. I just grill up a bunch of these at a time, and then you can have them in the fridge ready to pull out. So what I have here is the turkey burger with a slice of Swiss cheese, and then I had sauteed some mushrooms. I love mushrooms. So I have some sauteed mushrooms on top of it, just a nice big green salad. I am such a salad girl. I have a salad every night with dinner. Great way to get lots of vegetables, lots of fiber, micronutrients. And then I just have a nice soft breadstick that I had. So really easy, like I said, came together in just seconds. This is going to be dinner, really tasty, really filling. And then I always have to have something sweet at night, and I always finish my nights off with a protein bar as my dessert. So tonight I am going for a Quest bar, and this is called Overload Chocolate Explosion. So this will be my dessert a little while after dinner, and that will wrap up this full day of eating. Well, I hope you enjoyed this full day of eating. As you can see, I try to keep my meals pretty simple, pretty easy to put together, few ingredients, mostly whole foods, but do have some fun foods always sprinkled in. As I said before, I am at maintenance, and my maintenance calories are somewhere around 21 to 2200, so I try to shoot for that every day. I'm still trying to prioritize protein. Now, my maintenance calories are not going to be the same as yours. Every body is individual, everybody's activity level is different, everybody's metabolism is different. So don't take this as what you should be eating. This is just what works for me. So my total calories and macros for this day of eating were 2138 calories, 248 grams of carbohydrates, 68 grams of fat, and 134 grams of protein. So overall, it was a pretty good day, well within that 21 to 2200 calorie goal that I have for maintenance. Now, people often think finding your maintenance is difficult, and actually I will say finding your maintenance calories is the easiest thing there is. It's setting your calories for either a growth phase or a cut that are more difficult. Finding your maintenance calories only requires that you log all of your food, everything you eat for a few days, and then see what your weight does. If your weight is stable, you're at maintenance. If your weight goes up, you're in a surplus. If your weight goes down, you're in a calorie deficit. It's strictly a math equation and it's pretty easy. Then you can decide what you want to do with your calorie goals after you've found maintenance, but finding maintenance is the first and probably most important step, because then you know where you can go from there. You have to know where you're starting from to know where you're going to go. If you have any questions about any of this, or how I found my maintenance, or what I'm doing with my nutrition, please drop them in the comments. I love to talk about this stuff, and I could talk about this all day long. If you did enjoy this video, please go ahead, give it a like, comment, subscribe, all of those things. I do appreciate it. If you would like to see more full days of eating, just let me know. I love to do them. I'm eating anyways, so it just requires filming it. As always, I appreciate everyone watching, and I will see you next week with another video.